Hello folks, welcome to the show. My name is Lepharia. So we are nearing the end of the 1 month Bloodlines and Torment League, and as a kind of rounding up of this event, I want to show you a map commentary of a 78 Palace, which is one of the highest level maps in the game, of course. I'm actually not, I don't want to do my final build guide for this guy that I'm for the character that I've played for this league, because it's not finished yet, and I want to put other stuff in there that will be available with Act 4. So I decided I will do a map commentary to sort of show off this character and the build that I've done so far, and give you a bit of a perspective of what is to come. So I gotta be focused for a little bit here, because there's substantial extra fist totem and leaping chimerals, which is not great. Okay, so there we go. So I started out with a Groundslammer. I wanted to build a Groundslammer from the outset, and as I played the build a bit more, I thought that build is a bit boring, because it's very immobile, and you know how much I like mobility. Yeah, so I got some other things up, and I started tweaking the character a bit more, and now it's actually kind of mobile. Oh shit, Zana in here. Okay, I will do that later. As always, I will... oh, Living Blood Pack. Nice. I will clear first and loot later then. Now let's see what the Living Blood does. Okay, that doesn't hurt too much in 78. So, yeah, what did I want to say? Okay, so at first I thought the character's kind of boring because it's kind of immobile, but then I got some more gear pieces up and switched some skill gems around, and now the character's actually quite mobile, because one thing that I like to do with characters that I make is I have casual magic find culling in here, and for this character I've done this with the weapon Reaper's Pursuit. Yeah, and you can see that has 15% increased movement speed while on full life. Now that offsets the minus movement speed of my main weapon, which is Marohi Erqi, quite a bit. And as you can see, I'm using Atziri's Step as my boots, which grant a lot of bonus movement speed. And as you can see, when I swap the weapon, I'm actually kind of mobile. Okay, so here's a rogue Exile in here. Whoops, that does damage. Oh no, don't die in here. Don't die to the Viper Strike. No, there we go. Okay, we're fine. Alright, that was sketchy. So this is actually the first time I'm doing a 78 map. I have done a 77 Shrine map without too much of a problem. I think I even ran a Reflect Shrine the other day. That was not really a big deal. But I've not done a 78 map so far. I've done a Palace in a Zana daily, but I think that was 73 or something. So yeah, as you can see, when I swap weapons, I'm actually kind of mobile, and that is further complemented by the fact that I have Flicker Strike in here, as well as Leap Slam. And you might ask, why do you have those? Well, I tried to do Atziri this, and I got completely destroyed because I was using Valve Cyclone, and that doesn't really go well with that fight. And then I thought maybe I can put Flicker Strike in there, and to further initiate onto Atziri. I've not tried it since, but it's a very quick way to like jump from pack to pack, as you can see, and yeah, it enhances my ability further. So what I want to do in the future, once that support gem is available with Act 4, is link both Leap Slam and the Flicker Strike to Fortify, because this character has a bunch of problems at the moment, because it is not as tanky as I had hoped. because my basic, my main defense mechanism is life, and that's not too great if you think about it. If you let's take a moment to talk about defense mechanisms for a while. What defense mechanisms are there? So the biggest ones are life and armor, and then evasion, and then energy shield, of course. Now, life is basically the same thing as energy shield, although energy shield scales a lot better than life does. You can get up to like 10,000, 12,000 energy shield, and I'm like 5,500 life at the moment. And evasion is maybe the best of the defense mechanisms because you just don't get hit and you don't have to concern yourself with like damage reduction and stuff because you don't get hit in the first place. Okay, Necrovigil packing here. Make sure not to talk too much so I die. Okay, but anyway, what other defense mechanisms are there? Then there's block for things like other melee characters that use a shield, like Facebreaker builds, for example, do that. That's pretty cool because you... whoops! I didn't see the puncture there. Oh god, that was sketchy. Ooh, that's what you get when you commentate. But yeah, block's very good when you because you block a lot of the damage, and then there's of course dodge, which is kind of hard to do, and there's stuff like Eldritch Battery with Mind of the Matter and stuff like that. And all of these defense mechanisms seem better than pure life stacking and a bit of armor. I don't think I have that much armor. Yeah, 6,500. That's I mean that's decent, but that's not tremendous. So yeah, what this all comes down to is I take way more damage than I would like to. That's why I cannot really run, or I shy away from maps that have like extra damage as lightning or cold, or things like vulnerability on it, because I just end up taking too much damage and I have to be too careful, or more careful than I would like to be with a character, a tanky character such as this. So I hope that in the future, when I put Fortify onto my initiation skills, which are Flicker Strike and Leap Slam, that this will give me the tankiness that I need. Also, I'm kind of experimenting at the moment with a cluster around Vengeance, I think it is. Oh, that's a strong box here. Let's clear the area around this so that we can actually do that. Okay. So, this might be a good time to talk about that. So I'm playing around with a cluster around Vengeance that performs a swift counterattack when I get hit. This has a chance, 30% chance to counterattack, and I'm using Curse on Hit Warlord's Mark for that. The reason for that being is the mobs then are more susceptible to stun, which might give me a bit of breathing room when I get hit, as well as give me extra leech and all that. And then I have put blind onto this because I thought some melee evasion builds use blind to stay alive, but yeah, but blind is maybe not that great because I have a chance of counterattacking when I get hit, then I have a chance of blinding with that hit, and then this blind causes a miss chance on your opponent. So that means like all these percentages multiplied together means that the actual damage reduction maybe isn't that great. But as I said, this is more like a placeholder. I'm actually planning to link this to Fortify as well, so that I fortify when I get hit. That seems to be like a good mechanic, so that I immediately reduce the damage that I take when I get into sketchy situations and I'm surrounded by monsters and such. So let's crack this strongbox then. Summon skeletons, identified items, ignites, contained items have 5% quality. Okay, let's chuck down a decoy here. There we go. So yeah, as I said, I have done a palace map before in a Xana daily, so I know the boss is absolutely doable. I have not done it with the 78 map though, so okay, there's absolutely nothing in here. That's fine though. Yeah, other than that, once I reach standard, the league is going for, I think, like 4 more hours before it merges with the standard league. And once I reach standard, I will like try to get a bunch of fusings with like all the chaos that I have in standard, which is quite a bit. And then try to 6-link my Marohi Erqi, and I will use the bench if I need to. And yeah, then I will put faster attacks in there, because I think that might boost my DPS a bit more. Also, with my archer, I'm trying to farm a Doriani's Invitation, the physical damage version of that, so that I can, because that is basically the perfect build for this build, but of course it's not that attainable. It's kind of hard to get. Also, I'm getting stunned in here. That is kind of nasty. So there we are. But yeah, so far I'm pretty happy with how the build got together. I just assumed it would be way tankier than it actually is now. But you can see I can tank like most of this stuff if I don't get punctured and run around like I did like a few minutes ago. And I'm absolutely fine. I even got that much leech on my gear that I was able to swap out life leech, the life leech support gem in my weapon, and I can use more DPS gems, which is kind of nice. I think my DPS now is like around 15,000. Yeah, 15,000, which is very nice. And you can see with the added, ooh, that hurt. With the added AoE that Marohi Erqi gives you, I'm actually kind of safe, and I can, this character can actually kite quite well, if you have to. Stuff like the Orchard boss, for example, is very easily kited by this. You can just run around it and slam every once in a while. So what I don't like about this build, you can see that right here, is the Multistrike in the attack cluster, because Multistrike gives you way less accuracy, not accuracy as in the actual mechanic accuracy in game, but in the way that you cannot really target which mob to go for. You can the first hit that you do is targeted by your mouse, and every other hit is like chosen at random, kind of. So that means that I can, you get into situations where I want to deal with other mobs. I want to prioritize certain mobs, like this guy, like an aura giver, but my character just hammers all over the place, and that's a bit annoying. That would be easily solvable by swapping out Multistrike for things like faster attacks. The thing is, the Marohi Erqi is that slow that you kind of need a Multistrike in there to not get perma-stunned before you're trying to do an attack, which is, I can show you that here. This is how slow an attack normally is, so that's kind of annoying. The new Marauder weapons, so yeah, let's do the boss actually. Can I go back down there? Yeah, I want to open a portal before I go in there. So, the new Marauder weapons actually have a mace that gives you increased attack, or increased AoE as an implicit, which is kind of nice, and I'm trying to get my hands onto a good rare of that once I can get into the Act 4 content, which I do not have access to quite yet. I am signed up, and I will play the 5-day race that will launch after this event to try and get a beta key from that. But so far I'm kind of out of luck. So here's the boss. I will probably not talk that much because I have to focus a little bit, but if I don't get greedy and get too close and tank like one of those lightning rays, I should be fine. So let's see what how that turns out. There he is. Okay, I'm just trying to keep tabs on what he does. When he does this, I will just leap away. I have done a residence before, and this phase is like completely identical to that. Also, the Zana map that I did had, Monsters fire 2 additional projectiles, which was really annoying. Yeah, and also that I should not tank that. Okay, my flasks are actually reversed. I didn't know that. Normally I have my topaz on 4, but I will have to make do with that for now. Oops. Okay, instant heal flask saves the day again. So let's clear some ads to get some flask charges. Okay, I'm fairly safe in this position, I guess. Okay, that should do with the flask charges. So what's he doing? Totems, that's fine. Okay, being a bit careful here seems to work out fine. So I do not have my instant heal flask now, which is kind of a problem, so I should clear some ads here. Also, I should probably use my Decoy Totem and Enfeeble. I kind of got lazy on that once I equipped my 5-link Marohi Erqi, because my damage was just high enough to just blast through everything, but this guy may actually require that I do that. Oops! And that was sketchy as well. Yeah, nice thing that you can do is just hold shift so that you stay in place and actually work him down from a bit of a distance. That's a good strategy for a lot of bosses or nasty rares and stuff. Because you do actually have quite a bit of AoE. See, that's the problem with Multistrike that I mean. My character is working on the totem where I kind of want to ignore the totems and work on Dominus. Oh, that's fine. Multistrike helps in the second phase of this fight quite a bit because I can just hold the button down and it will clear the ads pretty much on its own. Fuck. Woo! I should not have survived that. I was a bit too late on my leap slam there. Okay, I need flask charges again, so just go to this corner and recharge. Ooh. That slam was dodgy as hell. I probably made you cringe with that. I hope I can kill this boss without dying. I know it is quite rippy. As you can see, I'm dropping rather low here on several occasions. Will you just let me recharge my flask, maybe? Okay, don't desync here. That would be unfortunate. Desync is the #1 cause of death on this boss for me. Okay, I do have an instant heal. Ignore the freaking totems and work on the boss. God damn it. So what you can do with the totems and Multistrike is to line up the boss with the totems so that you can work on both. So like this here, so... Okay, I need to stop panic flasking. Oh shit. Yeah, that's actually another disadvantage of Multistrike, is that it disables your character for like a second or so. But as I said, attack speed without Multistrike, way too slow. I think it's actually the strategy for Atziri to swap out Multistrike for something else. And I might try that. I have not killed Atziri as of yet. I've tried it like twice. one time I got to Atziri and it worked out fine till I got to the first split phase, which absolutely wrecked me because I was just too immobile. Okay, we're actually working him down quite a lot. That's nice. Okay, don't get greedy now. So yeah, one time I got to Atziri and the fight worked out fine until the first split phase, and the second time I was, I think, way too tired to try it. And I shouldn't have tried it at all because I died on the Val Oversoul. Fight! Fuck! Sorry guys. That was carelessness from me. I shouldn't have tanked that slam, but yeah, okay. Let's go back in. And all my auras are on. Okay. He's almost dead. I shouldn't have died there. That was sloppy. Okay, let's try the second phase then. This should be way easier for me because I can just tank and leech and maybe pot when I need to. Just hold shift and right click. That's his strategy anyway. And then when he's low enough I can call him. He's actually going down quite fast. That's nice. Yeah, I'm not even dropping that low. I'm just leeching that much. Whoops. Don't know what that was. Was that the bleed? Okay, so against physical damage I can basically do Topaz and Granite, which actually reduces physical damage because I use a lightning coil. And so as you can see, this phase of the boss is no real problem. I don't even have to enfeeble him or try. I've done a poor job doing within this video. So I think he's low enough that we can cull him. There we go. And that's that. Okay, sorry for the death, guys, but this shows very well what this character can do and what it has problems with. So yeah, I'm actually excited to do the to tweak this character further once I get my hand on the new support gems and new Marauder weapons and all that. And I will keep you guys updated once this character is finished, and we'll do a guide video for that. So for now, thanks for watching, and as always, if you like the content, please like, share and subscribe to the video. Like the video and share and subscribe to the channel, that's what I mean. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And then my name's been Lephariagaming. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Goodbye.